In Ciramo, there is also a gate that becomes a symbol as well as a place marker. From the developing story. Classical building Ciramo Gate. Built around 2020. By residents as a sign that Ciramo water has long been used and is an important part of village life. This gate is located in the path to Kampung Sampora, where the Ciramo water flow is distributed. The shape is simple, but contains a symbol of strength and blessing of water. Its function is in addition to markers as well as a symbol of respect for the Ciramo well, page tree, and the legend that surrounds it. Sparkle's cultural and mystical values. The gate is considered an entrance to a sacred area. There is a trust if you pass this gate. Someone should be polite so as not to ngaganga supernatural watchmen around Ciramo. Sometimes residents associate the gate with the symbol of the water. Sustainability and the Ciramo forest. Ciramo well water is indeed the center of mystical story as well as a blessing in. Ciramo water wave herb. Small blue diamond characteristics of Ciramo well water. Always clear. Even though the rainy season, the water is never turbid. Cold and fresh. Many people say it tastes different compared to ordinary well water. Never receded. Even though the drought is long, the water remains out. Small blue diamond function for citizens. Flowed through a hose to Kampung Sampora for daily needs. Used for drinking, cooking, bathing, even some believe in treatment. So a symbol of life, source of life for local residents. Small blue diamond mystical trust. This well water is considered a blessing because it is under the hundreds of years. Old page tree. Some believe can cure diseases when taken with certain prayers. It is believed to be guarded by supernatural beings. Children of Wandan and Jinn Islam. So that their sacredness must be maintained. Not far from Lengkob Ciramo and page tree, which is hundreds of years old. There is a stone standing side by side. Residents around call it a stone. The shape is as if a pair of relatives who lean each other, one higher and one lower. That said, according to the story of the elders, the stone was not just an ordinary stone. Once upon a time, two twin young men from Kampung Sampora often came to Lengkob to take water. They are known to be diligent, but each other always wants to be superior. One day, because of the prestige, both of them were at odds on the edge of the springs. Their quarrels were so loud that they disturbed the peace of Ciramo's occult. A supernatural guard who is believed to be the watchman Ciramo is angry and cursed them. In an instant, the bodies of the two young men were petrified, standing side by side on the edge of the forest. Since then the stone is called a stone. Residents believe the stone has a meaning as a reminder that humans do not be jealous or fighting each other, especially with their own relatives. For this reason, every time you pass the stone, parents always advise their children, Singhaid young Julura Rangan, Kawas Batu twin Ciramo. Being good with your own brother, don't be like a stone. Residents believe Ramo stones are not only supernatural relics, but also become guardians so that the flow of Ciramo water remains clean. There is trust. Anyone who dares to speak harshly or do disrespect around the stone will experience bad luck, even pain without cause. Some people claimed to have seen the green light coming out of the stone fingers on a certain night. There are also those who hear sounds like people knocked on stones from inside, as if the hand was still alive and wanted to be free from curse. However, Ramo stones are also considered sacred. In the past, during the long dry season, residents of Sampora like to come with simple offerings, kemenyan, flower water, or just praying together, to ask that the water source does not dry. Strange but real, shortly after that it usually rains. For young children, Ramo stones have always been a scary story. Parents often frighten